This tiny country was destroyed, invaded, divided, starved, and bombed so hard that the world expected it to disappear. But instead of dying, it transformed into one of the most advanced, wealthy, and influential nations on Earth. Here's the unbelievable story of how South Korea rose from absolute collapse to global power. 1. The land everyone wanted. For thousands of years, the Korean Peninsula was a target. China wanted it. Japan wanted it. Even local kingdoms fought endlessly over it. The early Korean kingdoms, Gojoseon, Goguryeo, Baekjo, and Silla, spent centuries battling for control. Eventually, Silla unified most of the peninsula, creating a powerful Korean identity. But peace never lasted. 2. Korea's first great rise. In the 1300s, the Joseon dynasty was born. This was Korea's golden era. Advancements in science, medicine, astronomy, and philosophy. They even invented Hangul, one of the most logical writing systems ever created. But Joseon believed isolation meant safety. While Europe industrialized and empires modernized, Korea stayed closed, and the world didn't wait. 3. The Japanese occupation. In the late 1800s, Japan was expanding aggressively, and Korea, weak and isolated, became an easy target. By 1910, Japan fully annexed Korea. What followed was 35 years of brutal occupation, Korean language banned, names changed, culture erased, resources stolen, millions forced into labor. Instead of being erased, Koreans resisted, organized, and fought for independence. 4. Freedom and division. In 1945, Japan lost World War II, and Korea was finally free. But freedom came with a twist. The peninsula was divided. The North became Soviet-backed, the South became American-backed. 2 governments, 2 ideologies, 1 land. And in 1950, it exploded. 5. The Korean War. North Korea invaded the South with massive force. Cities collapsed, millions died, families were separated forever. The United States and UN armies joined the South. China joined the North, and the war became one of the bloodiest conflicts of the century. When it ended in 1953, South Korea was physically destroyed, one of the poorest countries on Earth. No industry, no money, no stability. Everyone believed it would fail, except South Koreans. 6. The miracle nobody expected. After the war, South Korea had one advantage: a population willing to work harder than any country on Earth. The nation made a decision. They would industrialize at any cost. They built roads, factories, schools, and ports. They invested in science, in engineering. They pushed exports like their lives depended on it. Companies like Samsung, Hyundai, and LG started as tiny businesses and grew into global giants. By the 1970s and 80s, South Korea had become an economic powerhouse. 7. Democracy and the cultural explosion. In the 1980s, massive protests demanded freedom. The people won. South Korea became a democracy and an innovation machine. Education skyrocketed. Technology exploded. Entertainment went global. K-pop, K-drama, K-cinema, a cultural wave seen around the world. 8. South Korea today. Today, South Korea stands as one of the richest countries on Earth, a top technological and manufacturing superpower, and a global cultural phenomenon. A nation once destroyed has become a symbol of resilience and transformation. If you want more stories like this, the unbelievable histories of the world's hardest, strangest, and most unexpected countries, then hit subscribe right now. Because the moment this channel reaches its next milestone, you will choose the next country. And no matter how complicated or unknown it is, I will make the full video. So subscribe and choose the next impossible country.